Bonjour, bonsoir Mohamed. Nous sommes le lundi 15 juin. C'est la première leçon. Comment vas-tu Mohamed? Quel jour sommes-nous aujourd'hui? Nous sommes le lundi 15 juin. So what's a day of the week? The weekday today. So in French we're going to say what day are we today? Okay. Nous sommes, we always respond like that, it's better. If you want to sound correct, it's better to say nous sommes. We are, but in English we can just say it is. Nous sommes le lundi 15 juin. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 22 heures ou 10 heures du soir. Okay, 22 or 10 p.m. So today we talked about the ion verb, which is actually the first group. Les verbes du premier groupe se terminent en ER. Ion verbs belong to the first group. Be careful because aller is the only exception, except aller. Aller is an irregular verb. So aller ends with ER, but I'm using it because, I just want to show you that there's still an exception in this group, okay? But all ion verbs belong to this group. Normally, you should be able to conjugate this verb, okay? But it's not the point here. So, travailler, to work, étudier, to study, parler, to speak, nettoyer, to clean. If I want to conjugate parler using the present tense, I drop the ion part and I add the following endings. I, es, I, ons, ez, ent. Je parle, tu parles, il parle, elle parle, on parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle, elle parle. So basically, je parle can mean I speak or I'm speaking. Okay? Je, I, tu, you, il, he, elle, she. On can be informal we, or it can be one, or everybody. Depends the context. Nous, we, vous, you, formal, or when we talk to a group of people, or persons. Il, they, but masculine. Elle, they, feminine. Okay? So, remember, if I say je mange, that means I eat or I'm eating. But if I have to specify that the action is currently done, I will use the following expression. Être en train de. So, for instance, I'm currently speaking or I'm speaking, both are fine. Je suis en train de parler. I don't conjugate this verb. It's infinitive form. So now, recent past, I just ate a sandwich. Je viens de. So I'm using venir in the present tense plus infinitive verb. Je viens de manger, I just ate. Je viens de, tu viens de. Il, elle, on vient de. Nous venons de. Vous venez de. Ils, elles viennent de. Immediate future, en futur immédiat. I'm about to do something. Je suis sur le point de. Okay? Je suis sur le point de sortir de la maison. I'm about to get out of the house, or to leave the house, basically. Tu es sur le point d'acheter un nouveau livre. You're about to buy a new book. Il, elle, on est sur le point de tomber. About to fall. Nous sommes sur le point de démarrer la voiture. We're about to start up the car. Vous êtes sur le point de dépenser beaucoup d'argent. You're about to spend a lot of money. Ils, elles sont sur le point de casser la machine. To break the machine. So now, grammaire progressive du français, and we're going to finish with compréhension écrite. Okay? So lots of work. And I ask you to... Yeah, we did exercise 1 from this document. It's on Skype. So if you check, it's right there. It's your chat box. So download this stuff. Download this as well. And communication progressive. We're going to use it with Amelia. Okay? So 3 files. I sent her 2 files because she doesn't have to take care of the Delph part. So, les devoirs, homework, it's right there. Don't forget you have 4 exercises. This exercise 2 is a bit longer. Those guys should be easy, seriously. So, okay, so I'm going to come back to grammaire progressive. Grammaire progressive is right there. That's chapitre 40, page 174. Okay? So you're going to ask Amelia to help you with the numbers. So le passé composé, this is like a simple past basically in English. So we use the passé composé to tell an event in the past, or a past event. We use être, we use avoir, present tense, plus past participle. What is a past participle? This. Okay? So for instance, I was telling you about the eon verbs. Well, what am I supposed to do with this? That is an infinitive form. I want to drop the eon part and I'm going to replace that with e. Be careful, it's e sound, not e. Hier, so we use a time expression, like for instance, hier, yesterday, la semaine dernière, last week, le mois dernier, last month, l'année dernière, last year. So if you see that in the tense, in the sentence, you're gonna feel like you're gonna be allowed to use a passé composé, with some exceptions, but so far we can do that. We can say that. Hier, j'ai mangé au restaurant. Yesterday, I ate at the restaurant. Tu as mangé chez toi. You ate at your place. You ate at your house. You ate home. Il a mangé à midi et demi. He ate at noon. But here it's going to be 12:30. Midi is noon. Et demi and half. Okay. Nous avons mangé ensemble. We ate together. Vous avez mangé tard. You ate late. Ils ont, be careful of this liaison, ils ont mangé avec des amis. They ate with some friends. Okay? So, ideally, I would like to give you some exercises here. Okay? Actually, we can add that. But I think I'm going to use other exercises. Okay? This is not beginner. This is intermediate here. Okay? Anyways, now, concerning compréhension écrite, we have 6 documents. Document 1, Beau jeu de Mike Powell. Ce livre montre l'ambiance des compétitions sportives au plus près de l'action, des spectateurs et des sportifs. C'est un livre de sport ou sur le sport. Document 2, Juste une casserole de Sabrina Faudarol. Le livre idéal pour les cuisiniers débutants qui ont seulement une casserole. Casserole is this saucepan. Document 3, Guide du comédien d'Alain Hegel et Éric Normand. Remember, in French we don't pronounce the H. So I'm going to say Hegel. Hegel. Un livre de conseils, advice, pour tous ceux qui veulent devenir acteurs et les autres. Those who want to become actors and the others. Document 4, J'élève mon enfant, I raise my child, de Laurence Pernoud. Votre enfant vient de naître et vous vous posez des questions sur son sommeil, son alimentation. Here, if you see vous, that means the verb is a reflective verb. Okay, we'll see that. So it's about raising a child. Document 5, Paradis blanc de Li Gang, un beau livre pour les amoureux de la nature. Who sont in love with nature. De magnifiques photos de chevaux et d'oiseaux sauvages, wild animals, wild birds and horses. Document 6, Transsibérien de Marc Dukas. Vivez une aventure magique à bord de ce train unique qui traverse 3 pays, Chine, Russie, Mongolie. Okay? So, it's about adventure, travels. Okay. Quel livre va intéresser vos amis? Associez chaque document à la personne correspondante. Attention, il y a 8 personnes, mais seulement 6 documents. Cochez une seule case pour chaque document. 8 persons, but you only have 6 documents. You cannot please everyone here. Gladys attend un bébé. She's pregnant, so she's gonna probably use document 4. Simon apprend le russe. We have nothing about learning Russian. Vincent adore les animaux. Numéro 5. Paul est passionné de voyage. We can say that. Hein? Document 6. Lucie prend des cours de théâtre. Theater courses. So, document 3. François veut acheter une maison. He wants to buy a house, but we have nothing on this level. Odile est présidente d'un club de foot. Numéro 1, le livre sur le sport. Mario commence des cours de cuisine. Le livre sur la cuisine. Voilà. Numéro 2. Ok. So, ce que tu vas faire, what you are going to do is to read this text. Faire du basketball dans un club. Vous recevez une lettre. Receive a letter. Okay? And you're going to just go through the 3 first questions. So what we're going to do the next time is to correct that, make sure everything is understood, and we're going to try to do some exercises with the passé composé together. Okay? I want to make that together, to do that together. Anyway, you have an excellent week, and I will be seeing you on Friday. Au revoir, Mohamed. À très bientôt.